welcome to TRX Core Blast. We are going to be using, if you have a resistance band at home, whether it's a wide type or skinny, if you want to take it to the next level, start with that one. We're going to get started with just our basic, I like to call it the ragdoll warm-up. So you're going to make sure your heels are outside the hips. You're going to lift the chest. You're going to reach for the sky. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Bring the hips back. Breathe in, reach, and breathe out. Bring the hips back. In, and then out. Breathe in, breathe wide, and down. We are creating some heat right now and seeing how the body's moving. Okay, we're going to do 2 more. And then we're going to go into our twists. There you go. So bring the feet wider. And then we're just going to twist, okay? You're going to move those shoulders, bend those legs. There you go. And just twist side to side. You can exaggerate a little bit. Just see how the body's feeling. We're going to do 3 more of these. And then we're going to drop. Nope, we're going to do our leg swings. Something different. Nope, let's bring the feet in under the hips, lift the chest, bring that left feet wide, and then we're going to swing it back and forth, okay? Oh, this is my wrong side. You might have to hold on to a wall, right? Because we are getting the hips nice and warm. Now, if you want to incorporate some balance work into this, try to do it without holding on to anything. And then we're going to grab behind the leg, the hamstring. So grab behind, bring it to the chest. Now let's bring the knee out, a little circle. Let's do that again. Couple swings. You got to hold on to a wall. That's okay too. Bring the knee up, and then bring it to the side. Okay, 1 more. Let's do 1 more. Let's get those hips warm. So we're going to work the glutes today. I got a good glute workout for you today. Let's do the other side. You're going to find one side's better on balance than the other. Okay? Make sure when you swing back, you're not going to arch your back. Okay? So tap the toe out. Just see how you do. Okay? Bring it in. 1 more, and then we'll do the out. We'll bring those knees wide, that knee wide. Draw a little circle and bring it out. You're going to make it work for you, right? Right? Maybe it's like this. 1 more. And then we're going to drop into a little squat. Bring the knees wide, drop it down, and you're going to rock side to side. Then we're going to get ready for our first exercise. It's the glute bridge box. So I have a prenatal options and gentle options today. So if you are expecting or want something gentler, you're going to incline. Do it on an incline with a pillow, bringing the hips up. Now, if you, option 2, you're going to be down on the floor, bringing the hips up. Option 3, you're going to scoot the butt nice and close to the stool, drive the heels in, and let's get started. Choose your option. There's our bell. Squeeze the glutes and bring it up. Now you're going to make sure those knees are in line with the hips. So if you want to hold it static, squeezing those glutes nice and tight. You're going to hold it there. Now if you got to reset, bring it down. Squeeze that lower back into the floor. Squeeze the glutes together. Now bring it up, and you're going to hold those glutes nice and tight. And bring it down. Now roll to the side. Use the hand to bring you up. We're going to do the standing pulsing glute grip. That's what I like to call that one. So, pregnancy option, you can hold on to a wall. So we're going to pulse out back 4 times to the side, and then 45 degrees. Okay? Now, I'm just going to pause this one. With the resistance band, you have an option. So you can hook it onto your toe, put the hand onto the waist, and then you can bring it out, getting a little bit more. Option number 3, maybe you got some water bottles kicking around. You're gonna lift the chest open, heels under the hips, tap that foot back, and then you're gonna bring the weight back. These weights cause a little more stability so that you're forced to really focus on bringing those glutes together, okay? So you're gonna choose your options, weights or no weights. I'm gonna do the water bottles. Lift the chest, brace the core, heels under the hips, bring that left leg back. Then let's pulse it out 4 times. They're just little movements. Now let's go to the side. Pulse it out to the side. Now 45 degrees. Lead with the heel. Let's do that again. Pulse straight back. 4, 3, 2, 1. To the side. 4. Now 45 degrees. Eh? You might feel it in the balance, eh? That's okay. Good work. We're going to do the other side. Now watch on this one that you don't kick too high, because you want to make sure that that lower back isn't arching. So be careful of how high you kick. Higher is not better. Okay, let's get set up. Heels under the hips. Lift the chest. Brace the core. And you show me that nice tall posture. Nice and tall. So you're going to bring that other leg back. Toe tap back. And now let's pulse it out 4 times. 2, 3, 4. And then to the side. And then 45 degrees. Lead with the heel. Okay? So tap back. Like even if it's up just a little bit. To the side. And then 45 degrees. Okay? One more. I think we can do one more. Okay? Woo. Good work. Now we're going to go into our bicycle. Pregnancy, gentler option. You can be on your elbows, lifting the chest, and then you're just going to tap it down. This is the gentler option 1. Okay? Option 2, toe taps. And option 3, you can kick up. Okay? Let's get ready. Let's go. Bicycle. So you're twisting with the chest. Now if you're inexperienced at this, you can kick a little lower. Keep those elbows wide. Nice and controlled. Maybe pause at the side. You're going to feel that, yeah? Or keep going. Good job. Give yourself a little hug. Let's go back. We're going to repeat set number 1 again. So we got that glute bridge box. So you can use your stool or sofa, whatever you got there. Keep in mind, you want the hips closer because you're going to work more of the glutes. If you're a bit farther away, you're going to do more hamstrings. But we're going to focus on the glutes. So you're going to make sure these are stacked. So let's squeeze the buttocks and bring them up. Okay? You can hold it here. Try driving the heel into that stool that you have there. And if you need to reset, bring it down. Just because I do it doesn't mean you have to. Do it again. Reset. Remember your pregnancy options. You got that nice pillow behind you. You don't have the box, right? You're just on the floor. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Roll to the side. Okay, let's try our pulsing glute grip. I love naming these things. They're so much fun. So with this one, right, you can try the resistance band if that's where you're at today. Put your hands on your waist, lift the chest, brace the core. You got it hooked in there. So make sure you can unravel it if it's a little bit too much for you today. Okay, let's get started. Let's go back 4 times, pulse, and then the out to the side, and then 45 degrees. So you're maintaining that balance, bracing that core. You feel that glute squeezing as you bring it back. Okay? And then to the side. 45, lifting with that heel, because you're targeting the medius there, right? Good for running. Let's do the other side. So if you're bending down, be careful. Pregnancy options, you're using a wall. You can try the resistance band, see how everything's feeling, but be careful when you bend down. Okay, if you're going to attach it to your foot. So you're going to put that hand onto your hip bone, feel it there, feel the other one on the hip bone. Brace the core, lift up the chest. And let's get started with the other side. 4 in the back, 4 side, and 445. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to the side. Little abductors, hey? So we're working here. 45 degrees is the medius, good for running. Let's go straight back at your maximus. You like jumping? You're gonna jump high now, eh? Using these. Straight back. Good work. Nice job. Okay, let's go to bicycle. You know your options, gentler options. If you find your heat, you can come back on the pillow, right? If you're finding it a bit too much. Okay, so come back down. Use the legs to bring you down. Widen those arms. Fingertips to the temple. Bring those elbows wide. Shin's 90 degree. Shin parallel with the ground. Let's get started. So you can do the toe tap, right? So you feel that in the twist. Leading with the chest. Or kick. Nice and controlled. It doesn't get easier, you get better. Come on. Give yourself a hug because you're done set 1. Let's go to set 2. These are the band hip thrusters. So you're going to grab your band, big hardcore one or like a weaker one. You decide what you're going to use. So get now pregnancy options. Come back onto the incline. Okay, don't come back on your back. So you're going to hold that resistance band with your hands. Bring those heels close. Now let's try to bring it up. Bring those hips up, squeezing the glutes, having the resistance band. There, your goal. So try to get that nice line. Okay, if you got to come down, reset. Make sure that band is across the hip bone. Okay, we're creating a little bit of resistance here before we move to that granddaddy of hip thrusts. Do it again. Squeeze the glutes and rise and shine. Good work. Bring it down. And roll to the side. We're going to go with our pulsing bird dog. Now, you can use the band. Pregnancy options. You're going to stand. These ones are going to be standing. You can pulse it or hold it. That's the gentler option. Option 2, resistance band. Then put your hand on to your hip, and then you're going to bring it out, okay? So you got some options. So you can bring it out and hold it, or you can pulse it out right to the end. So you're going to lean forward slightly at the hips to make sure that that lower back is safe. Glute activation, right? It's your glutes lifting it up. You've got 5 seconds left. Good work. Really working that big muscle group today, aren't we, in the behind? Yeah, that's good. It helps alleviate that low back. If you've got low back issues, right? It's a powerful muscle. It gets overlooked. We're going to do the other side. So if you're using the resistance band, put it in the middle of the other foot, and your hands are going to be at that hip bone. So find your position. Heels are under the hips. You're going to lift the chest, brace the core. Let's bring that other foot back, and then you're going to pulse. You're going to hinge at the hips slightly. Hand can be high. You need a wall to hold on to. Hold on to the wall. Right? We got a lot of balance work in this one today. 15 seconds. Good work. Now you lead with the heel. That's it. You got 3 seconds. Good work. Okay, let's get rid of the band. You're done with that one. We're going to go into our rolling plank. Pregnancy options. You're going to be on the stool. One or gentle options, and you're going to have one leg to the side plank, coming to the middle, and to the other side. Option 2. You're going to be on your knees. Get that nice solid plank. Get that position set up before you roll to the side. Got to make sure those shoulders are stacked. Now you have the other option to go on your toes. Okay? So we're going to roll to the right, middle, and then to the left. So find your position. Let's get started. So I'm going to start on my toes. Lift the chest, brace the core. Everything's tight. Now let's roll. I'm going to roll towards you. Roll towards me. Keep those hips stacked. Let's roll to the middle. Okay, let's go to the other side. You're away from me and I'm away from you. Just a little bit. Come to the middle. Watch that butt doesn't come too high. Another middle. One more. Let's go to the other side. I know it's going to whistle, but we can do this. Good. Drop the knee. Bring yourself up. Let's do the band hip thrusters again. So you're going to choose which one you're going to try today. I'm going to try the grandmother of all this. So it's going to come right across your hip bones. Oh, this might be a challenge. But you know what? You can always go back to having nothing, right? Bring those heels in so we work those glutes. Squeeze and bring it up. I'm losing this one. Oh, but you know what? You make it work for you. Because if that technique suffers, you lose it. And you go back to something you know that you're confident in. So those knees in line with the hips. The buttocks are tight like apples, hey? Gonna make an apple pie. Oh, okay, bring it down. I don't know why I told you guys that. So let's come on up, pulsing bird dog. So you have some options, resistant band, or you want to try a weight in the upper body and go ahead and do that too, okay? Weighted water bottles are good. You save your money. Don't have to go buy those 3-pounders. Just fill this up with water. It's about 3 pounds. Okay, so put the hand on the hip, got your resistance band. Lift the chest, brace the core, hinge, and then let's pulse. So if you're going to use that weight in your shoulder, please make sure the shoulder blade's in the back pocket there towards the hips. This is causing instability in the core, in the buttock. So you want to really try to brace it and put the mind onto that muscle. And you're going to hold it there. Oh, losing balance. Good work. Let's do the other side. So take your time switching. You know, anytime the head's lower than the heart, you take a little care there. Okay, or put it on a stool if that's what you need. So let's rotate. Have to think about what hand I did, hey? So heels are under the hips. You're gonna lift the chest. You got the weight in the hand there. So we're gonna tilt a little bit at the hinge at the hips, and then you're going to pulse, leading with the heel up to the roof. Think about the heel touching. It's just moving an inch, that's it. It's not extravagant, it's not big. That little bit of movement fatigues the muscle a little quicker. It's just faster results. A little more strength, so you can do things you don't want to do. Okay? We have the rolling side plank. We're going to come to the middle, roll, and then, well, you've done it before. It's pregnancy options on the stool. Okay? So you can be on your toes or on your knees. So, let's go on the elbows. So lift the chest, brace the belly, draw that navel in ever so slightly. Okay? Now you got your plank. Everything's nice and tight in the middle. Pelvic floor tight, Diaphragm tight, transverse abdominis tight. Now let's roll. Make sure everything's stacked. Let's come back to the middle. Let's roll to the other side. Nice and controlled. It's not about being fast. It's about having the shoulders and the hips moving together as one. One more. And you drop the knee. Pull it, push yourself up. You are done. Set number 2. Let's move on to the last set. You got 4 exercises here and you're finished. Weighted glute bridge. You can find whatever weight you have kicking around the house. I'm going to use my wrench again. So you're going to bring, or you can use your water bottles. This is a bit heavier. So put it onto your pelvic region by your hips. Squeeze the glutes and bring it up, and let's just hold it there. Okay? Nice and controlled. Are your knees flaring out? Or are they in line with your hips? Okay. Heels digging into the ground. Yeah? Nice and tight. Are they weakening? Are you starting to sag? Oh, bring it up. Yeah, get that line going. I know it's tempting, isn't it? Okay, come to the side. Okay, everybody. Everybody's favorite, side plank. But we're going to add a crunch to this one. So make sure the heel is lined up with the glutes. You got the bend in the knee. Everybody, this is good for gentle, prenatal, whatever. And so you're going to make sure your hips are stacked. Common mistake, you want to roll over and relax. So let's make sure it's stacked. So let's bring those hips up. Hand can be here. You can hold it. Or bring the leg out and then crunch it in. Now this is where you really got to watch that you don't roll onto your back side, okay? Because you're going to want to. So you're going to make focus on that hip closest to the mat. Make sure you got some space there. Keep it up, come on. Good work. Let's do the other side. So you're going to make sure this elbow is under the shoulder, okay? 90 degrees. So you're not back here, ankle bone lined up with the glute, okay? So hand up or no hand up. You can hold it. Don't just go for the full meal deal and go for the hardest one right away. You're going to work your way up to it. So lift. You're going to hold it here. Put the leg out or start adding the crunch. Okay? You can tap it at the end to reset yourself in posture. Now once that's done, you can kick out straight. You're going to feel it because it feels good. All of it feels good, right? That's why we do this. 2 more. And done. Put that hip down. Let's do the marching plank. Pregnancy gentle option. You're going to be on your stool. Now option 1. There you go. You can see me now. You're going to lift one knee up at a time. Okay? Or you can be down here, putting one leg down. Okay? Now on the floor, if you're going to come join me on the floor, you can be lifting one knee up. Let's get started. Find your plank position, move the knee up, or if you're looking for more, let's check out. Out and in, making sure that those hips are aligned with the shoulder. Nice and controlled and slow. Feel the muscle working. Feel it. What do you feel? Drop the knees. Come on up. Let's do that weighted glute bridge. So you're going to find your weights. So bring those heels nice and close. If you want to put a resistance band around your leg, you can too. That's another option. Okay, so bring those heels close. So we're working those glutes. Get your position ready. If you want the weight on there, let's get started. So push the lower back to the floor, squeeze the glutes, and then let them rise. You should have a nice straight line from your knee, hip, and shoulder. And hold it there. You may fatigue. Bring it down. Try it again. Bring it up. Right? By doing that, it's not failure at all. It's a winner because you're getting to know your body and you're knowing when things just aren't lined up right. It's okay. So let's do the side plank with the knee up. Let me get that side plank position, everybody. If you want to add a little bit to the mix, right? You can put the weight in the hand. So let's lift up, hand down or up. If you want to do the crunch, bring that nice straight line in and out. There you go. You can do the tap to reset. You're gonna, or kick furniture around. Make sure you got some space. Keep it up, come on. Reach out, reach, crunch, reach. You got this, come on. Good work, let's do the other side. So you're gonna roll over, get your position set up. We'll look down, how's the alignment? Heel, glute, check, yep. Hips stacked, check, yeah. Good, good. So if you use the weight on the other side, you have to do it on this side too, okay? So lift off, bring those hips up, hands down, bring that foot out, and then crunch in and out. Now, challenge. Keep those hips steady. My water bottle's shut this time, so that's a good thing, hey? Okay, long stretch out, and then crunch in. It's like feeling those obliques, like a rubber band. One more, and done. We're going to the marching plank. Gentler option, please, stool. Okay, so knee lift is option 2. Next option is on your toes, bringing your toes wide. So let's get started. Find that position, team. Get that nice flat back. You don't want to be up here and you don't want to sag. So brace everything together. Elbows digging into the floor. So let's bring that one foot out and in. Other foot out, in, or knee down and up. Down and up. You're going to decide what works for you. Because this is the finish line, team. Come on. You got 10 seconds. So squeeze those armpits together. Come on, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And that's it. Good work. Nice job. Okay, so let's get started with our little cool down. We're going to do some basic stretches. We're going to do a child's pose. No pregnancy option. You can have them on the stool and then bring it back. Right? Gentler option. Your knees just can't bend that way anymore. Put the pillow down under so it's comfortable. Option 2. Let's come down to the mat and let's stretch it out. And just think about what we just did today. Okay? Just relax. As you breathe in, breathe sideways. And just feel your shoulders just sinking. Nice work. Now come on all fours. Okay, let's just bring that tailbone up and the gaze up. And then just rotate, bringing that tailbone down and chin to chest. And then let's just be neutral here to see how everything's laying. Because we are finished. We are done today. Good job. And you have yourself a very good weekend and a good day.